For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Penn State's offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and anytime this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball like he's...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. He's right on target. Still running at the 40. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. It's a 1st and 10.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a crease to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they jump on top. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Arizona's offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. Quick pass on the jet motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. He'll just keep slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. That completion delivers a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it?
Touchdown, Arizona! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Working that left side now. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. To the ground with the back. Makes his man miss. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a 1st down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
From the gun, running back on the move. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now sliding to his left. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, the ground game. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
Number 20.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Arizona runs out the punt team. Makes a move. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Give to the back. Fighting off the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. The give to the back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on fourth down. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He got it! And he's wrestled to the ground. The defense trying to make a stand on third and goal. On the option. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Wildcats in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This is a 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. At the 40, there he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The option look. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Buys a little time. Open space at the 25. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Makes his man miss. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! He's going to get a property tax bill in the end zone because this guy is spending a lot of time there. He might start taking aim at some of those Nittany Lion touchdown records.
Yeah, and those are some records. I mean, you start talking about Larry Johnson and Saquon Barkley and all the Kajana Carter going back. I mean, so many great running backs at Penn State. To be on that list, to be talked about in that vein, I think you're having yourself a day.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got it behind the line. It's Marshall. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
Hit the afterburners, kid, and stampeding through the defense. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On third and short, the power run here. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. After run, now throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Arizona, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Returner is tackled down.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Arizona in a hurry.
4 verticals was one of my favorite routes to throw as a quarterback because it works against man coverage and it works against almost any type of zone coverage the defense throws up at you.
Going for the big play. Got it. Touchdown, Arizona. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 9.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35. Arizona, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Finds the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 7. Catch and score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Penn State, 42. Arizona, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The give to the back. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And that's in Arizona.
He's looking to throw it. They're working that left side. Hey, that's a live ball. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position.
And how about this defense flipping the field, turning a negative situation into a positive, causing the fumble, scooping that puppy up. You look at the blocking out in front of the guy, you can tell, chewing up yardage, puts it all the way back down the field, gets a ton of yards back, and now puts an offense in a position to succeed.
Using his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Louisiana was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Lafayette. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off play action. The short hands, it's Marshall. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They want to just keep throwing it. Flips it out to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the ground. He's got it again.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Leaves it with the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Buys a little extra time. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And the extra point was good. Boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nothing but green ahead. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Fires left, and the timing just a hair off. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Floating away. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do it.
There he goes to the right. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Give to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And now on 2nd down for this offense. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. These quarterbacks have been spinning that ball so far, but just when you think you got to drop 5 or 6 into coverage, these dual-threat QBs can burn you on the ground. I think realistically, the defense that's able to best contain one of those aspects is going to be the defense that breaks serve and finds a path to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the draw. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. He makes the connection.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
At the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Penn State.
He's got it. Touchdown, Penn State. And the pummeling has started.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. BYU is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 32 over the Royals. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about... And the ball is picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on third down. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It's now 2nd down after the short completion.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt and he'll kick it from the left side. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They move the tight end all over. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down.
And that's in Arizona.
Looking to move it through the air. Using his legs to buy some time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. It's caught downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback adapting. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Gets it to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Fires on the move. He's got it. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Touch pass on the run. The Nittany Lions get it past the sticks. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Penn State, 77. Arizona, 30.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Off play action on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Still running at the 40. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. He'll come out throwing on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Second down coming up.
On second down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Arizona will try to pay off this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the incompletion, it's second down. They keep attacking through the air. Fires into the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He'll throw it. It's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Handoff to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Arizona runs out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Handoff from the shotgun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Snap it to the back. Plows through the defense. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Unloads to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Sends it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Jacksonville State sure is making it look easy today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up by 28 over the Coyotes.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Field goal is good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. From the gun, the running back has it. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, it's straight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Robinson looking to pass. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Now he's going to break the pocket. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Going up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll try the left side. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll give it on the counter. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. trying to make magic with his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. Turns it on in midfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Lindsey. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And he throws another interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 3rd down, going up top. Looking left. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.